Okay, 4 decks. Remember what I said, there's no logic to it. You can pause the video at any time so that you can concentrate on the cards. Deck 1, 2, 3, 4. We have the Lightworkers, the Wisdom, the Wicker, and the Goddess. First deck, Lightworkers. What do they need to know, Spirit, please? One card. Transformation energy. There we are. Scorpionic energy. (106). So, things are changing at a cellular level. You are not who you were a year ago, or who you will soon be. You're in between, emerging, half risen, half fallen. Keep doing the work, because you're transforming. You will look back at this time with awe. So much is happening in your inner world and within yourselves. It's time to release old ways of being that have kept you in fight, flight, freeze mode, to choose a new way of being where trauma is not your driving force. Old childhood patterns are rising to be healed, and as you allow yourself to observe them and feel them without attachment, they loosen their grip and fall away. You are being called to find new ways of self-soothing. Saturn and the Black Madonna and the African goddess Ocean influence this card. Saturn represents destruction and transformation. The Black Madonna represents the underground and all that's been cast aside, and Ocean represents the tender love of the original mother. A rethreading is happening, healing at its deepest of levels. While you are in that phase, don't put yourself under pressure to perform. You may need to review your relationships with your body, perhaps even shifting your diet or exercise regime, or getting energetic healing support. You may also need to consider some kind of emotional support, as issues from your childhood may come up to be healed. You are deeply loved. So look at the card, put your hand on your heart and say, I allow myself to receive the deepest healing and transformation for change to happen at a cellular level. Deck 2, the Wisdom deck. What wisdom can you give us, Spirit, please? For those that concentrate on this deck. Gaia's garden. Gaia is the Earth Mother. She is the first. Number 18. Massively important, but it is a challenge, I'm afraid. Gaia is not unlike Demeter. She appears as a challenger. She gently points out that you've forgotten to give back to the world. Or perhaps you've become lazy, expecting fruit to fall from the trees while you just rest below its leaves. Gardens require tending, water and food for the soil. Everything you have within you is needed in the world, so don't underestimate the power that you have to offer. Timely effort is called for when Gaia challenges you to help in her garden, so ask not what you will get, but what you can give to others. You'll be pleasantly surprised by the change of perception. Be careful not to put things off until tomorrow too much, or the window of your current opportunity might close. Yet even if you do miss this one, as long as you're willing to make the effort, you will most certainly see another. So some of you have given up. Some of you have stopped trying or taking others for granted. You have to be very careful when you do that. And the Wicker deck, the Pagans. What do they need to know, Spirit, please? So, number 4, your magic. You are using your magic in the wrong way, and if anybody's dabbling in, I've said this before, but I'm getting the feeling somebody is somewhere, and Spirit don't like it. So, the wand connects your creative energy and the universe. So, your wand doesn't need to be actual. It can be a spiritual thing, or your fingers or your hands, whatever you create. If you create a thought, that is also able to make spells. It is the divine spark of change and growth. It is a fire sign, and its direction is from the south. Your energy is being misdirected now, flowing into challenge that deaden it rather than enliven it. You need to rethink your strategy. This could be impotence or infertility, but you, in any way, not just in a sexual way. Impotence and infertility. You are not taking action. You are not growing as a person. Non-action, no free will, no magic. There is no changes taking place. You need to take back command of your life because you're stagnating. And finally, the Goddess deck. Yeah, clarity. We need clarity. It's very important. It's your throat chakra, so you're going to have to speak your mind and speak your truth. Be very clear with your words. Don't fuddle them. Clarity is being able to see what really is. It's about sorting through what belongs where and to whom. The challenge is to ensure whilst you are deciding what is and isn't yours, it's always too easy to take on everyone else's issues when you're openly exploring your own. You are plagued with feelings of unfaithfulness and disloyalty, however cannot understand where these are coming from. Although you would like to wear the burden of being unfaithful and disloyal, it just doesn't quite fit in this instance. The reason it doesn't fit is because it's not yours. So if we go back to the read where I was teaching you about the one card, that burden isn't yours to carry. You are being manipulated, and the situation you're involved in requires a scapegoat, and you're it. So now is the time to investigate the situation a little further, and you will quickly find clear evidence that this is not your issue. It's time to step away, stop being the martyr, and call their bluff. The person involved will back down quickly and will realise they've been caught out. You will learn some life-changing lessons from this experience, and in future will take more time to be clearer about who owns which emotions, instead of thinking you're responsible for everyone else's. Well done. So get very clear about what's going on in your life. And if somebody's accusing you, 9 times out of 10, that's because it's what they're doing, because they're mirroring. Thanks for listening.